Okay. I'm just gonna be real with you guys today. I'm not feeling very peppy. Been a lot going on lately. And I just don't really feel myself, or like makeup is where I need to be focusing my time and energy. But makeup and nails are kind of my escape, I guess. Not that I have anything to escape from, but they're like my me time. Maybe that's a better way of putting it. You know, it used to be just being outside and riding my horse and stuff like that, but after having 2 children, those kind of hobbies kind of get set back a little bit because, I mean, I did get hurt, even though it wasn't bad, but it could have been worse. And then after I had Shiloh and she was just a baby and we moved, etc., 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 horses are not in the picture anymore. For now. I mean, it's not an indefinite thing. But so makeup has kind of been where I've turned to have something for me, because typically I'm dishing out myself to everybody else 24/7, and I love that job. I love being a mother and I love being a wife, but everybody gets tired. I'm just tired, you know. But I just wanted to explain to y'all maybe a little bit of where I was at and why maybe sometimes my videos don't seem, you know, over enthusiastic like some girls do. But typically by the end of my videos, you'll have noticed that my attitude has changed because I've kind of gotten out of my head and I'm talking to y'all and I'm playing with makeup, and something about that is just therapeutic. That's the word I'm looking for. It's not an escape, but it's therapeutic. So today I wanted to do something really simple. And so I'm just going to play with makeup. I'm just going to do a full face of everyday makeup, but I'm only using my absolute favorite items. So if I was being sent to a desert island and could only take one little tiny bag of makeup, my favorite items to last me the entire time that I was there, these are what I would take. These are the makeup products that I know I can depend on. I know my face will look good, and you know, they are literally just my favorites. Everything is drugstore. And this is just my everyday makeup. There's nothing like super glam about this, but these will be, I'm gonna mention my top 5 favorite beauty products. So the 5 that I absolutely cannot live without, and then everything else for the rest of my face are my honorable mentions, the things that I do on a daily basis that I really love. So anyways, that was a 4-minute intro, but I already feel better just talking about it a little bit, and I hope that you guys have hung in there with me, and we will just start playing with makeup now, and I'll just try to tell you what I'm doing as I go. It's not a tutorial. I just want to share with y'all my favorites and play with makeup to kind of get me out of this mood that I'm in today. Plus it's time I put up a video. Let's be real. So anyways, so on a day-to-day basis, I don't really like prime. I prefer to just use the setting spray, the Cucumber 3-in-1. Let's see, it's Prep Set Refresh. This is my current favorite. Yep, this is my current favorite facial spray. I also really like, so an honorable mention is the Ulta Beauty Illuminating. So if I want to be really glowy, which you can see how much of this I've used. If I want to be really glowy, I use this one. And when I just want to do fast, this one's super fast. It smells really good. It's very hydrating. It dries down fast. So that's why I really like that one. And it sprays really well. Like the illuminating one's kind of thick, so it gets a little blobby. And it takes time. You got to go through and set that, you know, with your sponge and all that. And Mama just ain't always got time for that, you know. If you're wondering, my current nails are the Impress press-on nails. I've done a whole video on these. This is a new set. I just wanted something quick, so I grabbed what I had left of these and I slapped them on, and that's it. So moving on, this is my number one favorite beauty product, and I'm afraid they're not going to make it anymore. So I need to do more research on that, and if that is the case, I will be buying like 4 more to last me a long time. But it is the Almay. Get it real close so you can see it. Almay Clear Complexion Makeup Make Myself Clear Maximum Strength Salicylic Acid Acne Treatment. So I don't really have acne, but if I use other foundations on a regular basis, my face will break out. However, if I use this, it doesn't matter how long I wear this, I never, ever get a breakout. And if I do get a breakout from other foundations, I can put this on, wear it for a few days, and my face is back to being totally clear. So this is not a full coverage foundation. This is a light to medium. You can build it up to be a strong medium, but I don't. I do like for my freckles to show through. Anyway, it's a very soft foundation. It looks really nice on the skin. And it's my favorite. And this is the shade 200 Buff. It's just a neutral undertone. Sometimes I can get them too pink and I can get them too yellow, but this one's very natural, so I'm just going to put it on my face how I normally would. I just did about 1.5 pumps. Sometimes I do 2, but I think 1.5 is going to be enough for today. And I pump it out on the back of my hand, and then I take it on my face. I think my light's a little too bright. I think that's better. That looks more realistic. And now I'm just going to take this little sponge, which this is not my favorite sponge. Shallow. I'll show you what she did to my favorite sponge. So this is the Real Technique sponge, which is the one that I always use. And this is the second time this has happened. Look. She bit it. She literally took a chunk out of that sucker. She has done that to me twice now. And the last time, before I went and bought a new one, I just cut it like straight across so that it was flat. And I used it like that forever. But I had this one on backup, so I thought, oh, I might cut that one. But since I have another one, I'll just use it. Even though this one is not as good. This is the $1 Dollar Tree sponge, which you can see it's a pretty big sponge. The only thing about this sponge is it's not as soft. It's not hard as a rock or anything. I mean, it's a sponge. But it is not as soft as the Real Technique sponge. I'm sorry. So it blends out so easy. I just keep going sometimes because I don't know. Okay, and now we are foundationed. I'm going to turn my light so you can see what my skin looks like. Let's see. There we go. But it's very just natural. If I didn't have it on my lips, you'd really not be able to tell I was wearing that much makeup. I got distracted there. Okay, but my number 2 favorite beauty product, and this is one that I've bought multiples of, is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Under Eye Concealer. I think this is probably everybody's favorite drugstore concealer, or at least was. But it is definitely mine. This is in the shade Fair. And I mean, you can see it's almost gone. So I use it quite a bit. I wasn't going to mention this one, but then I thought, well, I'm going to do a full face, so that's why I did. And then I decided, hey, that's actually a tried and true that I've been using for years and years, and it is in my top 5 favorite. Another reason I really like that Real Technique sponge better is because this one is so big, you can't get in there as well. But it does work. Okay, so an honorable mention, something that I've been using for a very long time, is the Airspun, Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is in translucent. And the reason I'm not going to call this one of my favorites is because honestly, I've not ever found a face powder that I just thought was to die for. Now there are a lot of like high-end ones I have not tried. So who knows, maybe one day I will find my like ride or die face powder, but this one is very nice. I do prefer this one of all the ones that I have. So I'm just going to set my under eyes with this. And then the rest of my face. And even though this is a translucent powder, it doesn't have any flashback or anything, so. And we're set. Okay, so let me look at my face. So my number 3 favorite beauty product, and this is something I've only come across more recently, like in 2019, but since I got it, I have not stopped using it, and I have mentioned this in 2 other videos, I believe, but it's honestly that good. It's a $10 palette from e.l.f. and you get 3 blushes and 3 highlighters, and they are all so stunning. So I wear this on days even when I don't wear foundation and concealer and all that. Just no base. It's like my quick out the door makeup. I will reach for this and just throw on some of this blush with the matching highlighter. And that is what I'm going to do today, is use those 2 shades because they're my favorite. And I am using the e.l.f. blush brush, which is also a very nice brush. Look at that. No blush. Blush. They're super pigmented. It just gives your face so much color. Okay, and then onto the highlighter, which I absolutely adore this highlighter as well. I literally like to cake my face in this highlighter. It's so beautiful. So definitely in my top 5. e.l.f. Cosmetics hit it out of the park with that one. Which I will have a link down below. If you did not know, I am an affiliate through e.l.f., which does not in any way persuade how I feel about their products. I will always be honest about that. But honestly, I use this every single day. So if you want it, please feel free to use my link. That would be amazing. So an honorable mention, and let me just say right offhand, this is just $1, is the LA Colors Highlight and Contour Duo, which it looks like this. You can get this typically at Dollar General, and this is in the light to medium. I don't use the highlight just a whole lot. Sometimes I will if I'm being lazy and I just want to grab one thing. But typically I just use the contour out of here, and I'm not heavy-handed with it at all. I just want to give my face a little bit extra something. I literally go in so light. But that's why it's just an honorable mention. It is one that I like to use every day. I don't think it's anything extravagant, but if you're looking for something, this one's just $1, so it's a good option. Okay, so I'm done with face. I'm gonna set all my powders. I'm sorry I can't leave my hair alone today, but I'm gonna set all my powders with this, which will make the highlight literally just glow even more, so prepare yourselves. So beautiful. Look at this highlight. I mean, I hope y'all can see that. So gorgeous. Okay. So this one is unique. So my number 4 favorite product of all time. So before I started buying all these new palettes to do YouTube videos with, I had one palette that I did my eyeshadow with every single day. I love this palette. I think that the quality of the shadows is amazing. I still like to use this palette. I still prefer this palette over, I mean, I have a ton of them now. And so I thought, you know, we're doing a full face of favorites. I'm going to show my favorite. Now you can see how used and just worn this palette is, especially, if you can see, but this color right here, I mean, I've almost hit pan on that. This is the Real Color Everlasting eyeshadow in the style Classic. They also have another one, which I have in Vintage, but which I have hit pan on this one. However, this one is my absolute favorite. And let's see if it has shades on here. I don't think it does. It's just it's just classic. Okay, so anyways, on to life. I'm losing it here. I'm going to take this matte shade right here and pop that in my crease, because what else are we going to do with it? It's the only matte shade in the palette, but that's okay because it's a good one. I've also used this shade because it's such a good, just true brown, to do my eyebrows back before I had really found a good eyebrow product. So, fun fact. Eyeshadow works great for eyebrows too. And that's it. I'm literally just popping this in the crease so that I have like a shadow effect. Everybody knows the drill. And it's such a good blending color, you don't have to like really try hard to diffuse it. It kind of does it on its own. Now, onto my favorite color in the eyeshadow, which is the lid color. Let me find the brush. Which I don't know if most people would use this as a lid color, but it is my favorite. It's like a taupe. It's a beautiful, like taupey gray shade. I literally put this all over the lid. And then just real quick, I'm going to take my powder brush and dust that off my under eye. And it comes off super easy, but let me zoom you in so you can see that color. It's so pretty. That's it. This is like my everyday like smoky eye. I know it seems kind of dramatic maybe for every day, but come on now. Then I take the same brown we put in our crease Need to move back out so you can see. Put that underneath my eye. We're literally almost done with eyes. So my next thing is I go in with this beautiful champagne right here. And she is my crease color. Or my inner corner. Since I do the lid so dark, I like to brighten it up a little bit. On to brows. I'm not going to fill them in real dramatic today. I'm just going to use my current favorite brow product, which you should know if you've been watching my videos, is the Essence Make Me Brow. And this is in the shade, I just saw it, Brownie Brows. It's just like a true brown color. And that was one dip. See the difference? Brows done. Did I mention? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. So this is number 5. This is in my top 5. I use this every day. Don't leave the house without it. This is literally my favorite brow product, and it is up there in my top 5 beauty products, period. Now, I'm not going to put this in my top 5 because it's just mascara, and everybody has their own preference when it comes to mascara. So I'll just mention real quickly, my current favorite mascara is the Essence Lash Princess. It's the green one. But my all-time favorite mascara, the mascara I will go back to over and over and over again, is the Maybelline Colossal Volume. We all know it. It's a tried and true. It's so good. But this one is actually out. I need to go purchase a new one. So we're just going to use the Essence today, which is what I've been doing lately anyways. for lips, you might ask, what's your favorite lip product, Cassandra? Or you might not, because you might not care, and that's fine. So again, not putting these in my top 5. I guess I should have done top 10, and then I literally would have had a full face of makeup. But anyway, I showed you my top 5, my tried and true. We'll revisit those in a minute. My number 1 favorite lip product are the Wet n Wild liquid cat suits. If you can't tell, I keep buying them, different colors. Mostly these 3 right here are very nude, and then these 2 are very bright. So since we went for a very natural look today, we're gonna go for a bright lip. And I've actually never worn this color. This is my newest one. It's called Oh My Dolly. How? That's like perfect. Like, anyways, okay. But typically the color that I would go, if I'm just like going out to the grocery store or whatever, we're just going to town, I use the Rebel Rose. This is my favorite one. But I want to do something different today, and I know that these liquid cat suits won't let me down, so we're going to go with this. Ooh, a fresh lipstick. How nice. Okay. Such a sloppy application, but either way the color's gorgeous, so can y'all see that? However, I noticed when I was putting on my lipstick that I had something in my teeth the whole time I've been filming this. Let's just hope you don't see it. So anyways, that is the finished look. And you know what? I don't feel like it's picking up as bright on camera. Maybe it is. I'll see when I'm editing it. But let's turn this light down so we can see. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Look at that lip. I mean, look at this makeup, period. This is why these are my favorite products. It looks stunning. I feel so much better. If you have made it this far into the video with me, let me turn my light back on. Hold on. Okay. If you have made it this far into the video with me, let me just say how much I appreciate you guys being here. Sometimes it can be disheartening if I feel like I'm not doing as good enough job as I could be doing, and my subscriber count reflects that. It's not that I am obsessed with my subscriber count or that I want to be like Jaclyn Hill, you know what I mean, like someone who has an insane amount of followers and money out the wazoo. Like, that's not what I'm here for. Granted, that is something to, you know, like maybe see in the future for myself. It's hard to explain, but my point is that I do these makeup videos and I play with the makeup because I enjoy it, and I have thought about quitting, but I'm still here, and I hope you guys are still here with me. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share this with your friends, whatever you can do to help me keep going. And if y'all get anything out of these videos at all, leave it in the comments. Let me know. That way I know, what y'all are taking from it, and what makes y'all happy or what makes you not happy, and all those things just fill my heart. So anyways, let's just keep going together, and that's it. So if any of these products are also your favorite products, let me know, because great minds think alike. Anyways,